Welcome to the deep dive. Today, well, we're diving into something really quite fascinating. It's a personal account from a gardener named Ang.
Ah, yes, from Notes on Gardening, right? The
Um,
latest one.
that's the one, part 592, just out July 12th. And our sort of mission today is to unpack this experience Ang had. It started with some roadside plants, believe it or not, and it sparked this whole gardening quest.
It sounds simple, but these things often have layers, don't they?
Exactly. And what's really compelling, I think, is what it tells us about, well, the limits of our tech and maybe the enduring power of just looking closely. You know, Aang's story really taps into that feeling we all get sometimes, finding beauty where you least expect it.
Definitely. That little spark of discovery.
But then it takes this turn into the challenge of actually identifying plants, even ones that seem common in this super high-tech age we live in.
Right. It's a great reminder, isn't it, that nature still keeps some secrets, despite all our apps and gadgets, especially the finer points of botany.
Precisely. Okay, so Aang was driving home, had just picked up some gardening supplies. I mean, perfect setup for a gardener,
It
right?
can be better.
And Aang sees this vibrant display of plants on the roadside. Aang notes their healthy growth and lush foliage. Now, if you're a gardener, seeing something thriving like that just on its own, no help, that's more than just pretty.
Oh, absolutely. It's immediate inspiration. You see that, and you think about resilience, adaptation. Here's a plant that's clearly happy where it is, no fuss. That robustness, that sheer life force, it instantly gives you ideas for your own space. How can I get that kind of effortless thriving? Maybe there are local plants I've overlooked.
And that was exactly Aang's reaction, pure impulse. Aang writes, their healthy growth and lush foliage immediately inspired thoughts of incorporating them into my own outdoor spaces.
Yeah.
Pulled right over to snap a few photos. It's that drive, isn't it?
Mhm.
I see something wild and beautiful and think, I want to bring that feeling home, cultivate it.
It really is. That's the heart of gardening, I think. That desire to uh, cultivate, to enhance your surroundings. Aang wasn't just seeing a plant. Aang was seeing potential, right? Thinking about arrangements, how its form and health could work in a garden bed. That's the gardener's eye.
It is translating that wildness into something personal, which makes the next bit so, well, so interesting for our times. Aang has the photos, has the inspiration, tries the tech.
The identification apps.
Right. Aang says, despite numerous attempts with AI identification tools, I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact species yet. Now get this. We've got AI doing incredible things, diagnosing diseases, spotting faces, but a roadside plant. Still a mystery. Why do you think that is? Why would the AI struggle here?
Well, that's what's fascinating, isn't it? It really highlights where AI, even sophisticated AI, still has limitations, especially with nature's complexity.
Yeah.
A photo, even a good one, might not capture everything. Think about phenological variations.
You mean how it looks different through the year?
Exactly. If it wasn't flowering or fruiting at that exact moment Aang took the photo, key identifying features might just be missing. The AI needs those clues.
Okay, so timing matters. It's not necessarily that the plant is super rare.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
And then you've got just tiny details, morphological nuances, botanists call them. Subtle things in the leaf veins, how the stem is built, maybe even microscopic hairs, trichomes that you'd never see clearly in a quick phone snap. But they can be crucial for telling similar species apart. AI learns from massive data sets, yeah, but telling apart very similar cultivars or local ecotypes from just a picture, that's incredibly tough. Sometimes you really need more. You need to touch it, smell it, see the soil it's in, the microclimate, maybe even get a sample under a microscope. AI can't, do all that yet.
That makes a lot of sense. It's limited by the input, essentially. It can only analyze the pixels it's given.
Pretty much. Nature's subtleties often need more senses than just sight, or at least a more trained eye examining the real thing.
So Aang's left with this kind of old-school botanical puzzle, despite the modern tools.
Yeah. And Aang's clearly not giving up. The post says, my first step, of course, is to finally identify these mysterious plants.
And I love that persistence.
Yeah.
It really underlines that discovery isn't always instant. Learning takes time, observation. Aang's quest, it sort of pushes back against that idea of quick digital answers for everything. It values the digging deeper, the process itself.
It really does. It's a great little story about engagement, hasn't it?
Yes.
So we've followed Aang's journey today. Starts with just seeing some plants, leads to this real identification challenge, even with AI. It's a beautiful illustration, I think, that technology is amazing. It helps us so much.
But the natural world still holds mysteries.
Yeah, and solving them often still comes down to human curiosity, doesn't it? Patience, observation, that willingness to stick with the question.
Absolutely. The human element remains key. So maybe that leaves us and you listening with a thought. What's out there in your own surroundings? What unexpected, vibrant, maybe unidentified bit of nature is thriving nearby, just waiting for you to really see it and maybe start a little quest of your own?
Challenging your own tools, perhaps, and trusting your own eyes a bit more.
Something to think about.